Welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti. Yes, we have food surrounded by us, and it's about that time of year. The Old Saybrook Firehouse Food Drive is upon us, and with me to discuss the firehouse, the food drive, what's going on with the firehouse, fire safety, and everything else going on is my pal Max Sabrin from the Old Saybrook Firehouse. Mr. Max.
My good buddy Pete.
Hello, Mr. Max. How are you, bud?
Haven't seen you. It seems like yesterday, but it was a year ago.
It does seem like yesterday. I haven't seen you in about a year.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
And this is a good venue to promote it. It's like you. It's very near to our heart.
Oh,
and
thank you.
You know, the fact that we are our volunteer firefighters and we do monthly training, quarterly training. We respond to fires, and we have full-time jobs and families. So once a year, for the volunteers to give up a Saturday, we hope the public will help us with this endeavor. And this is the 13th year, which is pretty huge.
Wow, it has been 13 years.
13 years.
Right.
We missed one because of COVID. It was shut down. And the need, the food insecurity, the need is there, and there's no other feeling in the world like helping someone that you don't know or can't pay you back.
Right. So how did the idea of the food drive come about?
Well, there was a event the summer of 2010 with then late Governor Jody Rell called Day of Compassion, when it was post the Great Recession of 2008, and the country was in dire straits. So it was statewide, where every firehouse, volunteer and paid, was doing a food drive for one day, and it was spectacular. It worked out. The Shoreline Soup Kitchen recognized and saw it. I spearheaded it for the Shoreline, and then we started doing it independently for the Shoreline Soup Kitchen, and it's been really successful.
Cool. Now, from what I see, it's Saturday, April 12th.
Correct.
From 9 to 1.
Correct.
At a whole bunch of different locations, but from what I understand, the most happening and hopping is going to be the Old Saybrook location.
Old Saybrook is out there because we have the legendary chief meteorologist Gil Simmons.
Okay.
The morning show, Lee Elsey from 94.9 News Now, who is very popular.
Oh, yeah.
And their listeners, they come out. Gil's people come from all over the state to say hello, and more importantly, to drop off a couple of items of non-perishable food items. So it's good. It's a win-win for the media. It's a win-win for the volunteers, and more importantly for the Shoreline Soup Kitchen. Exactly.
And now the Shoreline Soup Kitchen just reaches the Shoreline, correct?
Right, 11 towns.
Okay.
11 towns, and I forgot. I think it's 35 years of them in service. I forgot the stats. It was information overload of how much information they send me every year. But last year they did 1.7 million pounds of food.
Okay.
So it's been pretty exceptional. And food insecurity with the cost of living and energy and gas and insurance, and the supermarket has been really tough on even working families.
Right.
So we're here to help, and it's really a lot of work, but you could attest to it. You're a witness.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
It is.
A lot of fun, and we're thanking the public coming down with the food, and they're thanking us for what we do, for doing the food drive, and it's a good feeling. It's really a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
And you're running around between the firehouse and Stop and Shop and Big Y picking up donations during the day, because I've seen you. I turn around, he's there, then I turn around again.
Right.
Where'd he go? Oh, he went to pick up donations.
Right. It's a lot of product from Stop and Shop, Big Y, and Walmart.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I have to give Walmart. They gave us. I asked for a couple of samples, and they were kind enough to give us. This is only a small portion, over $100 worth of donations. And I said, I'll bring it back. They said, no, use it and then bring it to the food drive. So they're really good in town.
Is that our friend Ed?
That's good man, Ed. He's a great man. And
he's a great guy.
Really important for the community.
Oh, absolutely. So I see that we have fire departments who have been committed to the food drive already. Who are some of them?
Well, we have, of course, Clinton, Westbrook, North Madison, Essex, Deep River, of course, Old Saybrook, Chester Volunteer Fire Department. And again, these are all volunteer fire departments giving up, 4 hours of their day to participate. So because the firehouses are not 24/7 manned, we only go to the firehouses when there's a call or for training.
Right.
So we've made an arrangement with Mercena's, Parthenon, where you can drop off Sal's Pizza, Scotch Plains Tavern in Essex, Essex Savings Bank in Old Saybrook, and Little Pub in Old Saybrook, where they're accepting today until April 12th non-perishable donations. So we make it as convenient as possible for the public, not to leave it at the firehouse because we're not there until April 12th. And again, anything that you get for your own family, if it's on sale, get 2 or 3 canned beans. This is the top 10: canned beans, canned vegetables, fruit, peanut butter and jelly, canned tuna or chicken, pasta and pasta sauce, white rice, canned soup, and breakfast cereals. That's the most important items, and whether it's 1 item or 2 or 3 items, and people have been really generous, and your show helps dramatically with that.
I remember last year, there was a woman who pulled up and her trunk was full.
I know.
I remember that. I remember looking at Elsie and I was like, oh my God.
Some of these people are just incredible with their generosity, and it just, there was a couple of times I've gotten chills and I've gotten tears because when we ask for help as volunteer firefighters, people come to the rescue to help the Shoreline Soup Kitchen. It's a great honor. It's a great event, and it's a worthy cause.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to hang out with Gil Simmons for a couple hours because
he's all right.
Oh, really?
It's funny because everyone loves him on TV from the morning weather.
Yeah.
But he's exactly the same way in person. He says,
"Oh, trust me, I know."
He says hello to everybody, to the kids, to the dogs, to the pub, and people come from all over the state to see our Gil, and Lee gets jealous because everyone's coming to see Gil.
Exactly. Now, as far as the food drive goes, how were the numbers last year? How much food did they? Because I remember loading the truck after.
Yeah, I want to say just from. I want to go. It was almost 8,000, 9,000 pounds, but that encompasses all the towns and
wow.
a lot of cash donations too, which was really, really good because the Shoreline Soup Kitchen has incredible purchasing power through the Connecticut Food Bank. Mm-hmm. So they get stuff below wholesale, and so they can get a lot more bang for the buck with cash or checks. But again, any item that's from the shelf that's on sale, just watch those flyers, grab 1, 2, 3, grab some for yourself and grab some to donate, and you'll feel good. You'll feel good.
No, absolutely it will.
I know you had a lot of, you were hustling. I was like, damn. He got his sneakers on. He's hustling. Man.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I was
good. We had good weather. It was it
was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only reason I invite Gil's, for the weather factor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Having him on board usually helps us along.
Now he been around since day one of the food drive?
A few years after, it was a couple of years afterwards where I said, because he loves doing community events. He loves it, whether it's veterans, whether it's sick kids, whether it's the Special Olympics. I mean, he's always involved. I mean, he's booked now for the next 8 months with stuff. Besides working Monday through Friday, he does a lot of weekend activities for charities.
Yeah.
Does a lot of running himself.
Oh, trust me. And he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's spectacular. What you see on TV is what you get in person.
Oh, trust me.
Good people.
Oh, great. Absolutely wonderful people. Now, if somebody doesn't want to go and donate food, can they bring the checkbook and write a check, or can you? Are you taking cash?
Absolutely, cash or check, or they can go online to shorelinesoupkitchens.org, shorelinesoupkitchens.org. Mm-hmm. We'll have it hopefully on your web, on the interview on the bottom screen. And so what's good about the Shoreline Soup Kitchen, so you could sign up to volunteer, to financially donate, to donate product, or if you're in need of services. If you need food, they have pantries in Westbrook and Clinton and in Old Saybrook.
Right.
But their website is very, very informative of certain, they have meals several times a week.
Meal sites.
And they do a spectacular job, and it's really humbling and an honor to be involved with them, and they appreciate what we do, and I appreciate what they do, because this is a quasi-emergency, food insecurity, and that's a personal pet peeve of mine, knowing in my town, my state should be my country should be hungry.
Exactly. That's not a good thing. So we actually have early drop-off locations as well.
Yeah.
So we got
starting today until April 12th.
Okay.
Mercena's on Main Street in Old Saybrook, the Parthenon Diner on Boston Post Road in Old Saybrook, Sal's Pizza across the street from the Big Y, Scotch Plains Tavern in Essex,
Sure.
Essex Savings Bank on Main Street in Old Saybrook, and the Little Pub in Old Saybrook. And before I can finish my request, it's like, yes, they're fully supportive, and they're great businesses. I mean, first of all, I love all these places to begin with.
FYI, you missed one.
Which one?
Staples.
Well, Staples is a big sponsor. Is it there? I have to update that.
Yes.
I have to fix that. Staples is providing the print material. They're a sponsor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's my mistake.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, Staples is printing our flyers, our handouts at the supermarkets. So they're a sponsor.
Would you mind sticking around for another segment?
Please.
All right, we'll be right back.
I am a grounds maintainer and a family man.
I'm a police officer and an athlete.
I'm an EMT and an animal lover.
I'm a tow truck driver and a world traveler.
We all have a life outside of work.
And we don't want to lose it.
So when you see our vehicles on the side of the road,
Slow down and move over.
Slow down and move over.
It's the law.
and it can save a life.
I'm a firefighter and a son and a husband.
I'm a highway maintainer and a chef.
I'm a state trooper and a white belt in jiu-jitsu. We all have a life outside of work.
And we don't want to lose it.
So when you see our vehicles on the side of the road,
Slow down and move over.
Slow down and move over.
It's the law.
Good
and
one.
it can save a life.
Welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti, sitting here with Max Sabrin from the Old Saybrook Fire Department, and we're talking about the food drive. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you very much, Pete.
You're welcome. All right, so we talked about the food drive in the first segment, and to open up this segment, I want to ask you about the PSAs that we just saw. Let's talk about them.
That was produced by the Connecticut DOT, and
Okay.
it's real important. This is very, I have all the information on this, unfortunately, because I'm involved in training and involved with first responders. Every 4.6 days in the country, a first responder, firefighter, police officer, EMT, tow truck driver, highway worker, police officer is killed. And they're out there on the roads and the highways, whether it's a car fire, a medical in a car accident, trying to save a life, and people are not adhering to the slow down, move over, and it's very simple. You see emergency lights, vest, just move over.
Right.
Or if you can't move over, slow down as much as possible. So we have room to work, and it protects. We want to go home to our families, and I know people want to get home. They're in a hurry. They want to get to school. They want to get to work. But it only takes a few seconds to just slow down and move over. So it's an incredible PSA, public service announcement, that the Connecticut DOT is doing, and it's there's a new program that they're teaching in actually K-12 for the future drivers too.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. All right, so before we talk about smoke detectors, we're going to talk about one of your and my favorite topics. And it's not food drive, and it's not Gil Simmons.
Okay.
But it might involve Gil Simmons.
Usually it does.
It usually does.
Yeah.
Reads Across America.
So we'll be breaking this tonight. This is the first time anyone knows about this. So we had the special program for Old Saybrook buy 2, get 3 free for 2025.
Okay.
People took advantage of that, and we had some corporate sponsors, and we sold out for 2025. We sold out for 2026, and we have over 450 wreaths for 2027, which has been incredible.
Wow.
So,
Good for you.
we total for Old Saybrook is 920, which is 120 that the fire department purchases for their fallen veterans.
Okay.
And 800 is for military veterans laid to rest in the 4 cemeteries in Old Saybrook. So this is the first time this is being released to the public, that Old Saybrook is the poster child for like rocking it with the generosity of honoring, remembering, and teaching the Wreaths Across America, and it's a great thing. I've been with them from the beginning. I think since with 2006 that we were involved since 2007, and I never knew Old Saybrook had 800 veterans laid to rest from the American Revolutionary War to
Really? I did not know that.
Civil War, American Revolutionary War. Yeah, so it's very historic grave sites, and it's a great program, and everyone knows about it, and all 50 states involved and countries around the world. So 12 noon Eastern at December 13th, 2025. Last year, we laid, I can say we, because it was a total of...
That includes you.
That includes us, 4.3 million wreaths.
Wow.
And that includes all 50 states and locations around the world.
Holy cow.
Yeah. They started with 5,000 in 1992. So they snowballed.
Yes.
And over 3 million volunteers around the country, around the world.
I remember the year, and you remember this too because we were together.
Yeah.
I remember the year that they came to Old Saybrook.
Spectacular.
Oh.
2 miles of vehicles, tractor trailers,
I was
motorcycles.
speechless. Yeah. I had nothing to say.
Yeah, I again, since 2007, 2008, I forgot what year we first got involved with them, and I'm still blown away.
Yeah.
Knowing what's in those trucks, where they're going, what they're for, is just seriously a moving. If you don't get chills or tears, you don't have blood,
something's
blood in
wrong
your
with you
veins,
if you don't get all choked up.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be celebrating Easter, Christmas, or any holiday if it wasn't for veterans.
And I remember the year when they came, and the program that was provided at the high school. What a wonderful job Gil Simmons did.
Well, he's a veteran.
Oh my God, I know.
He's a veteran.
I know he is.
That's how he became a meteorologist, and
that's right.
He gets touched, he gets moved because he's friends with a lot of families that are Blue Stars that are currently serving and Gold Stars that lost a son or daughter. So and that's another thing, he's involved with the Gold Star families of parents that lost a son or daughter. So he's a great guy, and it's a great program. Yeah.
Now, Wreaths Across America Day is in December?
December 13th. Okay. I believe it's always the second Saturday in December, 12 noon Eastern. That's the time that 3 million plus 3.5 million wreaths get dropped. And we're part of that. And it's a great honor.
Man. All right, so we got to move on to a little bit lighter of a subject. We recently went through daylight savings time.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things you got to do when you change the clocks
change your
batteries and your smoke detectors.
Now,
Let's talk.
There are some smoke detectors that have 10-year batteries, so you don't have to. But you still have to, test them, maintain them, make sure they're clean.
Right.
It's important. So people don't know this, which is real important. Smoke detectors are only valid for 10 years.
Right.
And once that expiration date comes, they become less ineffective and maybe zero ineffective.
Okay.
CO detectors are only good 5 to 7 years. And a lot of people don't know that. They have 15, 20 years of a smoke detector, and it's like not having a smoke detector. So besides changing the battery, if you don't have a 10-year battery every year, make sure your smoke detector is 10 years older or less, and your CO detector is 5 to 7 years maximum. If not, change it. It's the best, least expensive insurance policy. Only working detectors save lives.
Right.
And I think as of yesterday, there was almost 500 people that perished in fires in the U.S.
really?
And I'm sure some of them are to non-working detectors in the home.
Now, what's the best way to check a smoke detector?
Well, there is a button. I just.
Oh yeah, let's.
Walmart
That's right.
was-
We got samples here. Let's
Walmart
talk.
was gracious enough to show me that's a CO detector.
All right. This one we don't need.
And this is a hard wire, which goes electricity, but it still has a battery in case in case there's a blackout. Fires
Okay.
don't care about blackouts. There
No, of
still
course
could be a
not.
fire. So this is a hard wire, and that's a 10-year battery.
Okay.
And this is just a regular. This is a 10-year smoke detector
All
battery,
right.
and that's good. This is a 1 year, so you have to change the battery on this
Every year.
bad boy. Yeah, and it should be outside your kitchen, outside your bedroom,
Yep.
on every floor, and you should test it. There's the test button, once a month,
Mm-hmm.
every other month. Test it, make sure it's clean, make sure there's no dust that accumulates around it. To make sure it's clean. And
Take it off and vacuum it.
Yeah, just run a brush vacuum around the sides and on the front,
Okay.
top of it. And there isn't a manufacturing date inside it, so you can tell when it was made. If you're not sure when it was installed, but they run anywhere from $12 to $30, $40. It's the best insurance money could buy to save a life.
And carbon monoxide is odorless, tasteless, and
Real important. That freaks me out because people who have attached garages need
Yep.
a CO detector. If they have a gas water heater, gas or propane in their house, they need a CO detector. Or even a fireplace can emit carbon monoxide. So any type of burning substance in the house or gas heat. I happen to have, in my kind of all electric, so I don't need it, nor do I have a attached garage. But when I had my pellet stove, I had the CO detector working in case there was a leak.
Right.
If there was a blockage in the chimney, which we had a couple of days ago. There was a blockage because people are not servicing their
Right.
chimneys, cleaning the chimneys.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that on social media that you
Yeah.
guys posted because you
And
responded to a fire.
that could have been serious. So I don't know if the detectors went off or they smelled smoke in the house. That could have been rather serious.
That could have been either or. This
Yeah.
detector could have gone off, or they
Yeah.
could have smelled smoke in their house, which is probably not a good thing
No,
either way, because
no.
you don't want to.
And don't hesitate to call 911 if you smell smoke. If it smells abnormal, you shouldn't be smelling smoke in the house.
No, absolutely
Just
not.
call 911 and get out.
Or if you smell gas, call 911 and get out.
Get
or
out.
call the gas, or get out and
Get
then call
out.
911.
Yeah, get out and call 911. 911 first, then we'll contact the gas company. But it's important to get us there.
Oh, you guys contact the gas company?
Oh, yeah.
Homeowner
Sure.
doesn't have to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll do that because we want to make sure there's no illness or danger.
No, because you never know. It could be silent but deadly, shall we
Yes.
say?
So most people may or may not have symptoms, so it's important to get checked out and get us to test the air in the property.
Exactly. We got about 2 or 3 minutes left, so want to recap the food drive?
Absolutely.
All right.
This is the 13th annual one. It's again, Old Saybrook Fire Department, Essex Fire Department, Westbrook, Chester, Clinton, Deep River, North Madison, and we'll be at Roberts Food Center in North Madison, Stop and Shop in Old Saybrook and Clinton, Big Y in Old Saybrook and Clinton, and Walmart in Old Saybrook, and it'll be all over social media, besides on this show replaying. And then today until April 12th, you can go drop off to Mercina's on Main Street, Old Saybrook, Parthenon Diner in Old Saybrook, Sal's Pizza and Pasta on Spencer, across the street from the Big Y,
Yeah.
Scotch Plains Tavern in Essex, Essex Savings Bank on Main Street, and the Little Pub in Old Saybrook. The business has been awesome and cooperative. And this is the sample on the table. The most needed items: peanut butter and jelly,
Yeah.
canned tuna and chicken, canned soup, canned fruit and vegetables, canned beans, pasta sauce, breakfast cereal, white rice, anything that you would get for your family. Bring it to a family that may need it. If it's on sale, get 1 or 2 or 3.
Exactly. And all of the food and the donations stay local, but the Shoreline Soup Kitchen.
Yeah, 11 towns, 11
Wow.
towns. And they do a phenomenal job with all their volunteers. They were incredible. It's like you saw how we run. It's a military operation.
Oh my God.
Even the Shoreline Soup Kitchen came by and they were like, wow, because we had it organized for them and all the different cereal and breakfast cereal and rice and pasta, and everything was broken down for them, so it made it their life easier.
I remember when the truck driver came to pick everything up, we just started throwing boxes in. He's like, oh my God.
Those banana boxes are heavy and full, man. It's a nice feeling.
Oh my God. It's a
We want that truck full
phenomenal
this year.
We filled it last year.
We filled it last year. It was, besides the fire department and the supermarkets, we rocked it. And you were a great help. And
thank you.
Gil hustles too. He runs to those cars. Man.
Oh yeah.
They work hard, but they have fun. And again, it's a good-hearted, great feeling to participate. It's doing something for somebody that can't pay you back.
We're about to run out of time, but one more time on the date. And
Saturday, April 12th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You'll see it in social media. You'll see it in the Harbor News and the local papers. There'll be some PSAs and some ads. Drop off a non-perishable item or check or cash.
Cool. Max Sabrin, thanks for spending some time, my friend. We'll see you soon.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, buddy. On behalf of Max Sabrin, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks again, Nate, and we'll see you next time.